You know the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, they really irritate me right now, guys. I'm asking all the car community, please, in my video averages, you only watch for 1 to 5 minutes. I make sure this video is only 6, 7 to 10 minutes maximum. Please, I'm begging you, please watch this video. Please, this is a great awareness video. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, I'm here to create an awareness. Please, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about the RPM Act and the EPA. The EPA stands for Environmental Protection Agency, and the RPM Act stands for Recognizing and Protection of the Motorsports. So let's get into the video. So let's see, I'm not in my highest happiness mode, even though I'm sitting in my car, one of my favorite cars, which is Honda with VTEC petrol. I'm really sad right now, guys. I'm desperate. I'm turning 15. I'm going to turn 16 the next day, but I'm 15 right now. I don't have that much money. I don't make money. My mom and dad makes money. They don't buy the cars which I want. And I have many dreams to modify cars and stuffs. The EPA, don't just take for me, okay? This EPA will affect all the car guys. I can't bear it, okay? For the past 3 days, I couldn't even eat or sleep, okay? I was like mentally in stress. I couldn't sleep. Each and every moment I was thinking, what is gonna EPA do like the next thing? Because they raided many shops. Lund Racing, I just spoke to them. I did ask them if you want to be in my video, but they said their attorney didn't want them to speak. So okay, not a problem, I understand your point. So really this is getting into a lot of trouble right now. The EPA, they acted in 2015. I mean, they were over 50 years, okay? They are being over 50 years, okay? So the EPA, they did take a major breakdown at 2015, and now they are again coming to stop the automotive car community, the aftermarket, not the full car community. So the EPA, what are they coming to do? What do they want from us? What do they want from us if you ask me? They want to stop all the aftermarket car supports. The car companies, like the aftermarket car manufacturers, like the products, okay? So the RPM Act is taken by SEMA. So SEMA is an organization who creates each and every year like a festival. It's not a festival, but it's an organization, a meeting where all the aftermarket people can come there and show their parts, their car community, car parts for all the cars to be modified. And the RPM Act, it's what protects this RPM Act, the SEMA together, okay? So that's what I'm coming to say. The EPA wants to take down SEMA and RPM Act. The aftermarket car community, it's worth over $1 billion right now. Take a look at this graph. Hope you saw that graph. So if you can see the graph, that's my projection. I did the graph by myself. So if you see, it's $1 billion over. The annual turnover is just over $1 billion. It's a great market, okay? The automotive car community is more than over 100 years. We had the great freedom, guys. We had all the freedom to build aftermarket cars, to build aftermarket modified cars. It's amazing, the car community, until the EPA came in and stopped all the stuffs. The EPA Act is really taking over. They don't want nothing. So the EPA, let me get into this. So what does the EPA does not want us to do? The EPA doesn't want anybody to modify your cars. Let it be your Honda, the Nissans, the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, then what else? Yeah, the Toyotas, the 2JZ and all those stuff. They don't want you to modify anything. If you want to add a turbo, no. If you want to add a supercharger, no. You want to add catless exhaust, no. You want down pipe your car, no. You can't do anything. That's the problem. It doesn't want you to modify anything with the system's car engine. I mean the ignition point of view. They're saying the same thing, ignition point of view. That doesn't make sense. What do they mean is that they don't want to change anything in the engine, in the emissions area. They don't want you to change anything at all. That's the sad thing. Modifying cars isn't just with the looks, it's with the power too. They don't want you to do anything. That's really bad. I can't take over this. So that's what they wanted to do. So first let me get over with this. So if you can search, let's go on to the part where it's official, okay? So go to Google please and type in RPM Act SEMA. And the first one, there'll be two things, okay? The US blog, and that's the EPA's, and there is one for SEMA. Please guys, I'm begging you. I'll give the link, okay? You don't want to do anything. For SEMA alone, I'm not going to give the EPA, stupid EPS in my video. So the RPM Act, okay? If you go in the SEMA, they'll be telling you what is the RPM Act. First of all, let me tell you guys one thing. Even this is for the non-car guys. I'm begging you so much. Please, you can't modify anything. I can't live with it. Please, let it be for everybody. I'm begging you, please. You don't understand one thing. The EPA is the stupid people together mixing and saying the car community should never exist. Some stupid people come together and say, adding this will regulate the emissions and be bad for the environment. Oh, is it so? They are the bad people. They don't know nothing about cars at all. So first of all, let you guys know. So exhaust generally, what does it do? In the catalyst exhaust, what does it do? It has iridium and all the other exotic metals in it. What does it happen? So all the exhaust gases, when it's hot, when they react with the metal, they create a chemical reaction, which is good for the earth. Okay, so that's why there are catalyst exhausts. That's why there are cat exhausts with catalytic converters. If you don't know what is a cat, that's short form for us. It's catalytic converters. So that's the problem right here. They don't understand. Emissions can be regulated by many ways, You see Mazda RX-7s, why do they shoot fire? I mean, from the exhaust. What's the reason? Why do you think Nissan GTR shoot fire? So, in the timing area, the exhaust port, when it closes, what happens is that when it opens, what happens? Most of the exhaust gases are flowing. Yes, of course. But some people, what do they do is that it's cool to see fire flowing out, but it isn't emissionally bad. Okay, same exhaust gases, because of the heat, it creates fire. But that is bad for a bit of earth. I would understand that, but it's not totally bad. Okay, as if it is not as bad as creating concrete. The creating concrete, I have read many other stuffs about just creating 1 ton of concrete. It costs you, it creates more than 20 tons of carbon dioxide, 20 tons of carbon dioxide. That's bad. You don't think about that? Can you change something with concrete? Why do you come to us? We don't get that much emissions. And the best part of this is that the SEMA is helping us with the RPM Act. If you can see, there'll be that. Please support the Congress. Please ask them to support us, the RPM Act, because RPM cannot do anything without Congress. So please, I'm begging each and every of you. If you're part of US or anywhere in the country, please, I'm begging you. Please give your location. Please give your address. Nobody will come. Just tell your Congress to please help us in the car community. They won't call you nothing. I promise you. If something happens, you can call me. I'll help you. Okay? Or if you don't believe me, check out other people's video. They do say the same thing. So if you register that, you can support the car community in every car. And you know what's the best part about that? The EPA doesn't, I'm not talking about the RPM. RPM is over right now, but I'm talking about the EPA now. So the EPA, they mainly want no more cars at all. Okay, so let me, before I explain this, I want to tell you, okay, now I told you about the RPM. One more thing I want to tell you about the RPM Act is, RPM Act, they protect your motorsports, all the car communities, everything, okay? So they protect your car, racing, motorsports at any point of time. They make sure even if the cars turn into electric, the future gas is about electric, hydrogen, something, still they protect you. That's the RPM Act, to make sure racing still evolves. Because this car community evolved way back 100 years ago, modifications, everything. So it's really a big community, really part of cars. So with it modifying, there's no point in car guys moving at all. Same thing what I wanted to tell. So please guys, that's what I wanted to tell you. There's link below. Please support us in the RPM Act. Please, I'm begging you so much. And now let's move on to the EPA. So the EPA, in the second blog, if you can see, starting off, there is a diesel image. I mean a diesel gate. I'm not making the Volkswagen, but rolling coal. If you can see, the first image is trucks. Trucks, they produce lot of carbon dioxide. Rolling coal, oh boy, that's even much worse. Okay, so that's what they do. Why don't you guys go to the, what I'm saying is that, why don't you go to the diesel community and tell them not to do this? First image itself is diesel, and that's the EPS one. Okay, what I'm coming to say is the first image in the photo, if you can see here, it's diesel, nothing related with cars. Okay, EPA. Okay, EPA. What do they think? Read the blog, okay, guys. To make sure this is a short video, I'm doing this. That's why. Read that, okay. What do they say? Reading it, you can see that EPA is thinking SEMA is a villain. SEMA is encouraging car community to build this type of stuff, so it's bad for Earth. That's what they written. In the last part of the EPA's article, you can clearly say EPA is bad. Please support the humanity health. Shut up, EPA. You have no brain at all. You are an idiot. I'm 15 years old. I understand combustion and all the stuffs for the earth, okay? What they wanted to do, basically, they want you to stop all the aftermarket car community. If you want to modify cars, have a race car, you need to go to a car, the producers, okay, the market manufacturers. have to go then, hey, pay you $1 million, create me a Lamborghini race car, like that's something for example. We don't have $1 million CPA. I'm broke. I'm saving every money from my parents. Yeah, we are rich, but my parents give less amount of money for car. Everybody. Not everybody is rich in the car community. Everybody survives by getting loans or every maximum penny out of their pocket to sell for cars, to give for cars, to buy for cars. Okay? Understand that first, okay? As if we are like trying to destroy humanity. No, like I'm asking one thing. If we are not there, how can we modify cars? So does not the car community understand, oh my god, this is bad for emissions. If we do this, that's bad. We should not do it. Don't we know about that anything? Do we do stuff that can kill us? Huh? You think like that? Okay, I'll ask you something. They're creating bombs. They're creating like many destructing resources, like I don't know, like gases and all those bad stuffs. Car doesn't do that. Okay, you EPA first of all do a research about electric cars, the production of electric cars. See, production of electric cars produce more carbon dioxide than a car running for next 20 to 20 years. You know that? See that first of all, okay? Without doing anything, take us just like that. It's never possible. You can't just take us like that. We are not as slaves. I can't live without cars. I'll start the car later on, guys. It's a cool sounding Honda. That's what I wanted to say mainly. Please guys, I'm begging you for the car guys support. Please, if EPA takes it now, we can never get back from them. We will lose all our car community car steps. Please guys, they will take our cars. They will take our cars without any permission. Please, we need cars. We are car guys. Not even just cars for us alone. For you guys alone. Please, I'm begging you guys. Please make sure to go to the RPM. I'm giving you the link below. Please go check it out. Please support our guys. Please guys, we are really struggling right now. If you don't support right now car community, please, we are making $1 billion annual revenue. Then why don't you please take action? Please, I'm begging you, please take an action. Please make sure the EPA gets banned. Please, I don't want the RPM to get banned. Please, I'm begging you. That's what I wanted to say for this week's video, guys. I said a car start, right? I actually wear seatbelts all the time. It's comfortable. This is not a race car, a family car, but still I did modify some. So let me start it. So yeah, started the car. Put some AC air conditioning on. It's really hot. That's why. That's what I wanted to say. And the last thing I wanted to ask you is, please consider subscribing to my channel. As I promised you, each and every week a video will be posted. And yeah, I should have posted the video yesterday, but today or tomorrow the video will be live. Hope you guys like this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel. This is it. And like this video, please share this video. And I'll see you guys next time around. And peace.